Hello, student. I hope you all are fine and doing well. So, student, today again we will start chapter democracy in action. So, in last lecture we have done up to a role of a opposition party. Okay, before we go ahead a little bit, we will discuss about parties. Okay, so there is a party system. Okay, so in party system, we can broadly divide it into three category: one party, second two party, and multi-party system. So let's start with the one party system. If a country is governed by single party with no other party allowed to function, so it is called a one party system. Means in there are some countries who is having only one party, okay, and only one party govern that country, so that is called one party system. So in this voter choice is limited so to the candidate put up by the party, so also known as a single party system. So these run the risk of the party seizing total power and denying the people any freedom. Clear? Means in this people uh, are having a very limited power to choose their representative because there is only one party system. So example, China and Syria. Next we have a two party system. So in this some country have only two party. Here voter have a choice between two parties. Means here is in two party system there is only two parties. So voters having a choice between two parties. Okay, after election the winning party form the government, while the other party means who unable to win in the election, then others sits in a opposition. Means that the party who unable to win in the election, that party play role as a opposition. So people change their government by voting opposition to the power, so there is no danger of dictatorship as vigilant opposition is always present. For example, USA and Jamaica, right? Next is a multi-party system. Yes, in multi-party system, some country have more than two parties. People can choose between them. Sometimes no single party get enough seat to form the government. Then a group of parties get together and form the government. That is called a coalition government, as we have discussed earlier. So dispute among these party may be sometime cause fall of the such a government. For example, India and Israel. So in India we can say we have a multi-party system. Means people are having a people are having a choice to choose their candidate from the, because there is in India there is a multi-party system, so there is a political party more than two parties. Okay, so if even in multi-party system, if single party unable to get the majority, then all political parties come together and form the government, that is a coalition government. So example is India and Israel. So this is all about parties, okay, political parties. Next beta, but today topic we will start from political party in India. Yes, political parties in India. Yes, so as now we come to know that in India there is a multi-party system. Yes, now let's see political parties in India. Yes, India has a large number of political parties. Some of them are big with a large following, and while others are small. Some of them are present in most part of the country, and so they are called a national party. Yes, as we know that India is having a multi-party system, so there are some political parties who is having a followers. Okay, more followers, and even those parties are popular in all over the country, so those parties called a national party. So next, other party limited to certain region. Okay, but there are some party who are limited only particular area or only in particular state, so thus they are called state or regional parties, right? So let's start with the national party. Yes, a political party is recognized as a national party if it fulfill any following conditions. Yes, uh, if any political party who's recognized as a national party, that party has to fulfill the some conditions. Okay, let's see. Candidate put up by the party in any candidate put up by the party in any four or more state at the last general election to the Lok Sabha or to the assembly of the state concerned have secured at least 6% of the total valid votes polled in each these states at a general election, and at least four of them have been elected to the Lok Sabha from any state. Means first condition is that if a party put up a candidate, okay, in elections in any four or more state, means that party have to put up their candidate in four states, okay. And if candidates win in four states, okay, if candidates win in four states, then that party can be recognized as a national party. So next requirement is, at the last general election to the Lok Sabha, party has won at least 2% of the total number of seats in Lok Sabha, and party candidate have been elected to the Lok Sabha from the not less than 3 state, right. So next condition is, in general election, if party won at least 2% of total number of seats in Lok Sabha, right, and candidate have been elected to the Lok Sabha from not less than 3 state, then that party recognized as a national party. Next is, party is recognized as a state party in at least 4 state, right. So that party must be recognized in 4 state as a regional party. So here is some example of better national parties like Indian National Congress, INC, Bharatiya Janata Party, as you know that BSP, Bahujan Samaj Party, CPI, Communist Party of India, right. Then NCP, National Congress Party, all these are national parties. Next we have a state party. Yes, state parties like we are living in Punjab, so in Punjab there are some state parties like Akali Dal, right, or we can see there are other some parties, example of state parties, but I think this maybe you remember that Akali Dal is a regional party or state party. Let's see, India has a large number of regional parties. Their influence is generally limited one to two state. Shromani Akali Dal in Punjab, yes, same I said, formed in 1920, is the one of the oldest regional party. Jammu Kashmir National Conference is a party in Jammu Kashmir. Dravida Munitra Kazagam was founded by the CN and Anna Durai in Tamil Nadu. And Asom Ghana Parishad was founded in 1985 by the students leader of Assam. So there are 4 conditions to qualify the political party to be recognized as a state parties, right. So there are 4 conditions are that candidate put by the party at last general election to the state assembly have secured not less than a 6% of total valid votes pooled. At least 2 candidates has been elected in to the assembly. Yes. So first condition is that if party put a candidate at least in general election, means state assembly elections, okay, so that candidate should not less than a 6% of total valid votes, okay, and at least 2 candidates have been elected to the assembly from that particular party. Next is, at last general election to the Lok Sabha, candidate put up by the party have been secured not less than 6% of the total valid vote pooled in state, and at least one of its candidate has been elected. So this is the second requirement. Means in Lok Sabha also that one candidate must be put up by the party and not less than 6% of total votes secured, and and that at least one of the candidate has been elected in Lok Sabha. Next is at last general election to the state assembly, party has won at least 3% of the total number of seats in assembly and or 3 seats. Okay, means party must have a 3 seats in election. Next is we can say that at last general election to the Lok Sabha from the state, party has returned at least one member to the Lok Sabha every 25 seats allotted to the state. Clear? So if party is recognized as a state party in our 4 or more state, is automatically get upgraded a national party, right? Next is button election symbols. Yes, what are the election symbols? Let's see. Election Commission allotted the election symbol to the party registered with it. If when any political party get registered with Election Commission, then the Election Commission allotted a symbol to the party that is called symbol of the party. A reserved symbol can be used by only by the candidate of the party to which it has been allotted. It means a particular symbol is allotted to the particular party or only one party, so that is called a reserved symbol. And reserved symbol only can be used by only that particular party. For example, reserved symbol are hand, Congress, lotus, BJP, elephant, BSP, hammer, sickle and star, CPI, and ear of the corn and sickle, CPI, and so on. Right? I think you now understand the symbols. So symbol are not reserved for any party, are called free symbol. Some symbols that there are some symbols which are not reserved for any party, so those symbols are called free symbols. Candidate of unrecognized party and independent can choose from the free symbol available within Election Commission, right? So this is all about the election symbols. So student, I hope you understand, and thank you. Have a nice day.